rhetoric, talking about doing things from 1790, should have told America already.
Now, the reason why I'm making this video because I did hear Trump say something about 1790 and going back. And then now that I hear T.S. Madison saying the same thing about Trump talking about making America go back to 1790. And one thing that she said that she did say that makes sense, she said the world is not even asking what did happen in 1790. So what I did was I looked it up. It say the year 1790 is significant in U.S. history because it's marked the first official census conducted in the United States, signifying the beginning of a formal data collection about the nation's population. It also saw the establishment of the site for the nation's capital along the Potomac River, which would become Washington, D.C. So that means in the year 1790, which when they first started their census, where though they got a significant count on the people and the population. So if they can come up with a data to keep in count of the population, that can pretty much tell them how much money they're gonna need, how much food. It's almost like the old system that they were using is now gone, and the new system, which is the data system. So if Trump is talking about going to see, he doesn't necessarily want to take the world back to 1790. What he's trying to do is now do a evolutionize 1790 to where though we go through a new data system, a new way of control, a new way of counting up the. It's almost like a reset, like something new, but it's more like a new data system. Like for instance, a perfect example, the fact that you see now TikTok and Facebook and Instagram on the metaverse, the meta is only the data. That's it. So now TikTok is now part of the metadata. You understand what I'm saying? Because at first they wasn't. Instagram, whatever, Snapchat, all that shit was a part of Meta. So now that TikTok is a part of Meta, part of the data system, so now they are part of that. So right now, from 1790 all the way up until this time, we have been on the same data system, like the same data system. So now we got to go into a whole new data system. So this is what I think he means by he want to take it back to 1790. Means he want to get a whole new data system. That means it's going to be a transition. That means it's going to be a whole new way of life, a whole new population, a whole new era, because it's about to be a whole new data. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe this is why T.S. Madison saying what she's saying, because in this new data system, that means everything is going to be changed, including you. That means it's going to be a reset. So the reason why T.S. Madison feel the way she does, because she is a transgender. And Trump said that in his world, it's going to be male and female. It won't be no transgender. So you, in a way, you can almost see where the world is going to, where it's either going to be right or wrong. It's either going to be black or white. You're either going to live the life this way or you're going to live like that way. You won't have no self-identity. And the fact that the LGBTQ community look at themselves a certain identity, and they are now living in the world saying that you're going to be male or female, that forces them to lose, give up their identity. And if it goes into a world where you only gonna be black or white, if you even beige, you either, it's like right now, like I've been saying for the longest time, we are living in a world where though we are about to make some harsh choices in our life for this transition. And the transition that we are going to go through is going to cost us our life, because we're going to come across shit that's about to go down and what's about to happen in our life, where you're going to have to make a life decision where might cost you your life. Now, right now, the fact that it is already laid out to the U.S. that you are going to be either a man or a woman, what does that say about the LGBTQ community? If you are a lesbian, you're going to have to choose. You're going to be either a man or a woman. It ain't no in between. And I can understand. The only thing that I didn't like what T.S. Madison said was, when you attack the gay community, you basically attacking the black community. No, because a lot of black people ain't gay. Because gay people still, in fact, indeed, and it is a fact, gay people still have more rights than black people. So you can't sit here and identify that gay and transgender community get the same treatment as black people. No, because if a black man gets shot on the street right now, he just got shot on the street. But if a gay man gets shot on the street, that shit gonna be all over the news for weeks until they find their killer. Cause that now we gotta understand it was a gay person. Then they're gonna say it's discrimination. And gay people, they fight hard for their own. If you attack one gay person, you attack them all. Cause them gay people gonna make sure that shit stay on the news until they find the killer. Black people don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, if a black man die on the street, oh, it's a shame. It is what it is. So it's getting to that point where we are going to have to make some choices. Because you being a black person, you're going to have to make a lot of hard choices where you can lose your identity. And if you make certain choices, you are going to lose it. This is why I've been trying to tell people, you got to know who you are authentically. You have to know who you are authentically, because if you don't know, they can get you to sign or do anything they want because you're in fear. But if you know that you are a gay man, and you know that within your heart and your soul, and you live in the world, and they telling you have to choose. If you choose to be gay to your death, that means you're going to die. But if you choose to say, I want to be a man, I want to be a man now, that means you're going to live in a life where though you are fully a man and you is not happy. So you basically living in hell because you didn't die being it's all about authenticity here. So right now, Trump is making the world great again by making it correct, making it perfect, making it right to where though you on this side or that side and no in between. You either going to be with us or you not. You either going to go by these rules or you not. That's the type of reality. So imagine all the ones that goes with the rules because they scared. They're about to live in hell because they living in a life that they don't even want to be in. They was forced to do that because they didn't want to die. Meanwhile, that same gay man or that same whatever person that died in there knowing, we don't know what could happen. We don't know what could happen because we don't know what happens after we die. So this is a great fear factor. Because a lot of people is about to lose their identities. You're going to have a lot of white people that's going to come up with life decisions that they ain't never had before in their life. They can cost them their life. You love black people or you love white people. And you could be a white person that love black people. If you say you love black people, we're going to kill your ass. But if you say you hate them and you come with us, you can live. That person that is really, that white person that's really not prejudiced, will say that I hate black people, knowing that they really don't. Now they gotta live with people every day that fucking hate black people, and they know that they don't do that, and they are gonna live every day in fucking misery because they wish they was around black people. You have to die in being who you are authentically. This is why I'm trying to tell people, I've been trying to tell people for years, you have to know who you really are to the core, and you gotta die in that. You got to die in that. You can't let the world change you. And right now, the world that we are looking at that's coming in front of us is trying to change us. So you have to say, no, I know who I am. They trying to tell you who you are and show you who you are. No, you know who you is. You don't need no book to show you who you is. You a dumbass man that always make dumbass decisions, but you got a good heart and you love yourself. You don't got to be nobody else but yourself. You're going to fuck up. I don't need to be perfect. I ain't going to, no. You got to know who you are and die in that. Because if you don't go by the rules, that's all they're going to do is kill you because you can't work. You can't get no money. The world didn't change. So right now, Trump is making the world perfect again. Great again. And if you ain't a part of that, I don't know what to tell you. So now y'all know what hell really means. Hell is the conscious minds of not being free. Like right now, a lot of us, we don't feel free down here. A lot of us think that we are in planet Hollywood. You got a lot of people right now that believe they in hell, and you got a lot of people who don't know what hell is down here.